What's going on there, YouTube, and welcome to Fresh Comic Stories. Guys, this is the channel where we basically sit down and cover different kinds of comic book stories. Now, guys, today we're going to jump back over to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and we're going to pick up with their micro series. Now, when it comes to their micro series, it is basically a bunch of one-shots that just focuses on one character each. Now, if you are new to comics, when you hear the one shot means it's one story being told in a single issue. There's no part 2, no part 3. It's just one story being told in a single book, and that's it. And so when it comes to the micro series, is a bunch of one-shots that focuses on each character in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles universe. And so today we're going to cover Raphael's storyline, his one-shot story from the micro series. And guys, this book right here does give us an introduction to a new character. So guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please hit that like button down below and also subscribe for more comic book videos in the near future. But let's dive into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles micro series, Raphael. Now, the story does open up with Raphael and Casey Jones right now on parole together. With this part of the story, it is really the two characters' bond growing stronger. But also, you have Casey Jones try to open up to Raphael with his feelings. Because remember, when it comes to Casey Jones, his father is an abuser. And also, his mother had died from cancer. And so right now, he does not have a family of his own to call. But unlike Raphael just found his family for the first time. And so you have Casey Jones asking Raphael, what is it like to have a family who care for you? But Raphael does not do well when it comes to talking about feelings. And so he just runs away and tries to continue to find people to beat down on. Now, while they continue their parole around the city, they start to hear a bunch of gunshots coming somewhere. And so you have Raphael and Casey Jones try to go to the source of all the shooting to see what is going on. But when they arrive to the scene, all they see is someone in a cloak trying to get away from a bunch of thugs. And so of course you have Raphael and Casey Jones try to help protect this mysterious person in the cloak from the thugs. And since these thugs are just a bunch of thugs with no special talent, of course they are taken care of very quickly. After defeating the thugs, they do go see if the person who was being chased down is okay. But when they walk over to the person, the cloak does fall off the mysterious person, and we get introduced to a new character, and her name is Alloplex. I really hope I pronounced that name correctly. But she is also a mutated animal like the turtles, except she is a snow fox. We do get a quick origin story for this character, and she does tell us that she was captured in the wild when she was just an animal. She continues her story by telling us that her and a few other animals were being tested on, but she was the first. Of course, they realized she was getting smarter over time. But by the time they decided to do anything, she was able to escape from her prison. And ever since she escaped, people have been sent after her to bring her back in. Now, Raphael does feel bad for her a tad bit. He does not tell her his origin story, but he feels like maybe he can take her back home to the sewers. But while he is heading back home, he starts to think more about this random situation, because he is wondering about her origin, and also if Splinter will be able to help her at all. But then he realized something. When she was running away from the thugs and trying to fight back, The kick she landed was professional, which means she was not really in danger. And so he drops her off the top of a building. That is when you have Alloplex land perfectly, like she was trained how to fight and defend herself, which Raphael does figure out she was sent by somebody to get one of the turtles to lead her back to their base so she can gather information or possibly kill off the whole turtle family. And so this does lead into the two characters fighting against each other in the middle of the alleyway, which this fight does take up about 5 to 6 pages. But you have Raphael the whole time trying to figure out, why is she here? He is asking her questions, but of course, she is not going to tell him her big secret. After the few pages of them fighting, you have her throw down a smoke bomb and just disappear. Which then we jump over to Raphael meeting up with the rest of the turtles and telling them what just happened. Which now means they have to be careful because now they have another enemy out there possibly. We then jump back over to Alloplex, and I really hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. And we pick up with the character hanging out with the two thugs who we assumed earlier was trying to kill her. But really, they were just part of the plan as well. But while they are talking to one another about what happened in this book, they start talking about going after the turtles. But they are confronted by a ninja who is part of the Foot Clan. And we learn at this point right here that Alloplex and the thugs are all working for the Foot Clan as well, because he says you will only attack when the master says it is okay for you to attack the turtles. And guys, this wraps up today's video. So guys, please leave me a like down below and also subscribe for more comic book stories in the near future. Also, any suggestions on books I should read, well, let me know in the comments below, because you never know, your suggestion could be a future video down the road. But guys, I will see y'all in the next comic book video. Later, guys.